And yes, I'm going to quick save in case I F this up.
Don't see many on these roads. And the few
Ah,
we
the
do are
slavers.
hunters, woodcutters, or smugglers.
Yeah, the slaver who's after Ilif. Well, so much for the subtle approach.
And here I was thinking we'd found the last pleasant company on the road. I'm after him, all right. He's going to answer for his crimes in Raid Ceres, and one way or another, you're going to stay out of my way.
Wait, his crimes? What crimes? Oh, was I... Oh, one of the backgrounds that you could have chosen was slave in the past life, I guess.
Didn't tell you that part, did he? First off, he chose his indentureship. Had to make up for some bad luck at cards, I hear. More importantly, he murdered his master's son.
Really?
13-year-old boy. Killed him as he fled.
Save it, slaver. I'll never help you. He should pay for his crime. He lied to me. I'll get him for that. He belongs in prison, not a slaver's pen. I mean, that's definitely true.
You want to help me bring him to justice? Run on back and tell him you dealt with us. When he ducks out of town, we'll be waiting.
End a young life for any reason is unforgivable. He cannot go free after this.
His master's paying well for his return, and I'll see that you're given a fair cut.
I mean, I still think he belongs in a prison, not a slaver's pen.
His master sees it differently. Shame we couldn't do business.
Well, damn it. It's not quite how I wanted it to go. But anyway. I suppose we can check on him afterwards. We'll try to see if we can get the truth out of him. Hopefully I didn't just kill these dudes for nothing. But hey, them's the chances you take. Litany against afflictions. Oh, let's do Shining Beacon. That would take out all these guys at once. Close to it. So the Grieving Mother, which is right here, she's a cipher, and as she attacks, it gives her more of focus, and then she can use her focus on to cast spells. But I also have everybody's AI turned on right now, which means that I've sort of given them permission to use their abilities and spells at whim, depending on however the game thinks it should go. Which I don't have it turned on really in the harder difficulties, but you know, for this one I'm just like, yeah, do whatever you think is best.
Of course.
Looks like lots of generic gear so far. Fine mails, yeah, just basic stuff. It'll fetch a good price though, so let's take it all. Too bad I can't like take the horse back or something. Uh-oh. Oh. So that's where they're dropping all their loot. Mm-hmm. Settle, one of Lafta's acolytes, pulls a hood over his head and throws a leather bag over his shoulder. Without looking back, he walks away in direction of Stalwart Village. You mean right toward me? Alright, never mind. So that seems something like we can definitely take care of.
It looks safe.
Try to get, you know, keep these guys from robbing these villagers blind. Cloudy water is visible through a large hole cut through the thick ice. It is larger than a fishing hole, wider than a broad-set amana. An amana is they're like sort of half giants. They're like just other kinds of you know, like elves, dwarves, or whatever. They're not enemies, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Stirred, the surface of the water laps against the layered ice. You reach out to test the water, nips at your fingers with every ripple, quickly numbing your hand after a few seconds. Well, yeah. Let's inspect the area. You carefully inspect your surroundings. Animal tracks are plentiful, but what appear to be the footprints of Kith are also present near the hole. Looking closer in the hole, you notice a jagged ring of frost adhering to its walls. It has been rebroken, perhaps more than once. Well, that makes sense. Look through the water to the bottom of the pond. The water swirls, silty and nearly opaque. Focusing, you catch a glimpse of the bottom, gradually making shapes out of the blur. You're convinced several objects lie at the bottom. I mean, I have like grappling hooks and rope and all kinds of stuff. Are you telling me I have to dive in? Ugh, fine. Oh man, yay, I have Bulwark against the elements. Let's definitely cast that. Have Aloth cast Bulwark against the elements. Aloth begins to draw energy out of the ether and into a grimoire. There is a sudden flash of light from the open page, and you are bathed in a protective aura. You dip your hand in the water. You can feel its ripples clinging to your skin, but you notice no change in temperature as if the water itself had become lukewarm. The cold, it seems, is no longer a threat. Booyah! Alright, so now, who knows? Is this a survival one or whatever? Consider your options. There we go, that's what I needed in the other ones. Considering how to best deal with the situation, you step back and look at a hole in the frozen pond. Oh, really? I thought it would like give me another hint as to what sort of ability it needs. Pelagina, Durance, Aloth, Grieving Mother. Let's have the Paladin do it. Disappears in the Tumbling Darkness. Embrace, however, feels lukewarm and all is welcome. Protected by the spell, Pelagina managed to swim to the east to the bottom of the pond. Directly below, hold the very bottom, Pelagina's hands find a heavy object made of wood and metal. They are chests, small but heavy. Pelagina starts to bring them up to the surface one by one, struggling to carry their weight through the water. After heroic effort, Pelagina comes out of the frozen pond. Yay! Let a few minutes pass to recover from the ordeal, and then you're ready to inspect your findings. The chests are marked with symbols of Andra. You grab one of them and pry its lid open to reveal its contents. Inside, all you see are rocks. Ah, okay, so they're pretending to throw them to the bottom of the lake, but all they're doing is filling chests with rocks and shoving them down there. You jerks. Same results. Yep, something is surely missed. Proof of your findings, you take one of the empty chests with you. Alright. So, if they were actually following the tenets of a goddess, then they would be throwing the items to the bottom of the pond. But clearly, they're just deceiving the villagers, so let's go make sure that that doesn't happen again. Let's see if anything... Oh, what's this? Ah, large predator. I'm okay with large predators. Large predators mean large loot. An ice blight. More than one ice blight. Do I have fireball up? Oh, I have rolling fireball. I haven't cast this ability. This is a new one that I got. You find grimoires on different wizards, and I don't have any here. But you use those grimoires to actually learn spells. So you can't just like grab whatever spell you want. You actually have to take out other wizards or find them to find new spells. So this is a new spell. Let's cast Rolling Fireball and see if I can take these guys out. Oh, that was way too slow. Jesus. How am I supposed to cast Rolling Fireball if, man, that was annoying. Alright, we'll try Chain Lightning. And with Durance, we'll do Pillar of Faith. And then with Grieving Mother, her chant isn't up high enough to do anything effective, so we'll just do an attack. Let's see. Oh, Master's Call. Calls the ranger's animal companion to her side, causing the companion to move back to the range with increased speed, ignoring engagement, and knocking enemies away prone. That could be kind of fun. Let's see if I can get over here and then do that before they all die. In the meantime, okay, over here. Now do Master's Call. And let's see him knock him over. Wow, he just like jumps over there. Oh, that's that. Primal water. Oh, that's good. Those primal essences are few and far between, and they're good for crafting enchantments onto your items. Ice beetle. Lots of ice stuff. I'm sensing a thing. Alright, so let's see. Burn damage upon anyone in its path. Alright, Iloth, well let's see if we can stand you to the side a little bit. Get a better angle. I just want to see this spell in action. Rolling Fireball. That should be pretty good. Do it. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. That was good stuff. Okay, let's go with Pillar of Holy Fire again. Nope, there's nothing there now. Womp womp. Need to go back to town to complete this quest, but also all my characters are tired. Oh, they have Zealous Focus. They're on their way to tired. He's tired. Oh, hello. Pale Elf. Hey, that's the kind of character I am. My ranger's a Pale Elf. Go fig. Spell Mastery. Let's see. What's this one? Blesses allies with the aid of a sympathetic spell, releasing a healing effect on their endurance. Okay, I don't need that one right now. Minor Avatar. The priest gains a supernatural glow as he or she is infused with the powers of the minor avatar of their deity. The priest gains bonus to all attributes and weapon damage. Alright, I just want to see what that looks like. And then you can go ahead and cast any non-spirit felled by the attacker will summon a specter under the caster's control. Oh, cool. Alright, let's attack the one that's already damaged and hopefully I can summon the specter. But do it. Cast it. Cast it. Ah, you're too late. God damn it. Can I cast it again? No, I'm out of 7th level spells. I mean, Durance looks cool though, as like his little avatar. Let's see how much damage he does. Attack.
What?
Oh, he's loading his pistol.
That's it.
I forgot he has a pistol. I thought I switched him out to a staff. Durance's quarterstaff, 19 to 27 or 30 to 41. I mean, I kind of want him to still maintain his distance, so we'll just leave it with the pistol for now. Come on, combat's over. Or it should be. Am I bugged out and stuck in combat? That's always fun.
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
What a shitty bug. Now what am I supposed to do?
Arthek Worthen one.
There's no more combat. Come on, man. Can I save game? Cannot save while in combat. Of course I can't. Oh my god.
Hey.
Well, it's just like the old Baldur's Gate games. Super shitty bugs. There we go. Maybe I can get out of combat after I kill these guys. Trigger our combat to get out of combat. Yes, please.
I could go for
There we
some
go.
shut-eye about now.
Thank you. Alright, so he's sleepy. There's critical fatigue, minus 30 accuracy, minus 50% maximum endurance. Oh, so that's why his endurance is a half. So, you know, that'll start happening to my other characters too as they go too long without sleep. Ooh, a unique. Bitter cut. Alright, well let's put that in inventory to look at later. And then everything else can go to the stash. Alright, so let's head back to town. See if we can give those fake priests a really bad day. And we'll go to the inn and rest. And that'll probably be it for the evening. It's clearly a lot to do here. I'm a little bit leery about jumping because Pillars 2 apparently takes your save file from Pillars 1 and will continue right where it left off, just like any good RPG series would. But I'm a little worried about not having finished the expansions. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't matter in the long run, but it's still kind of a bummer. Just didn't have time. Alright, so should I go to Renegild's house, or should I confront the Temple of Andra directly? Let's go talk to the mayor, see if they have anything to say about it. Or the leader, or whatever she is. I don't know if they actually titled her.
Any luck with Durgan's battery?
Not yet. What can you tell me about Fear's expedition?
Who? Sorry, last expedition I met disappeared weeks ago. Didn't give any names, but they definitely haven't come back this way. Don't mean the Sfeara weren't part of an expedition, though. We get groups passing by sometimes looking to try their luck.
Interesting.
What's on your mind?
Okay, so none of that's gonna help. Oh. Somehow I brought up the console.
Hey.
Alright. I guess we'll just go confront the priest directly. Or the quote-unquote priests. Long loading times. Okay, there we go.
Huh, that's what I get for asking directions in the middle of nowhere.
Whoa, who are you? Maneha.
Say, I don't suppose you've seen any mysterious old buildings in the mountains lately, have you?
That's a cool looking character. The Omawa wears an assortment of bangles, bands, cuffs, and chains as thick armor. She watches you with a raised eyebrow and eyes gleaming with mirth. That's the other thing about the Omawa is they're supposedly very boisterous people. Boisterous, happy people who enjoy life. I like them as an idea for a race. You mean Durgan's battery?
No, but I've heard that name a lot around here. I'm looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. It's an obscure temple dedicated to Andra. I'm a gift bearer. My job is to gather tokens of things people want forgotten and surrender them to the Lady of Lament.
Oh, okay, so she does it for real, unlike all of these fake Andra worshippers.
Best place to do that is the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Anything that represents a moment or a memory someone wishes to leave behind. Love notes, awkward family heirlooms, bad poetry, the kinds of things you want to forget.
I have some bad poetry from high school I could give you.
I might be here a while. Half the villagers have never heard of the Abbey, and the ones that have, no one knows where it is.
Wow.
So I'm trying to think of this as an extended holiday, in a remote mining village that smells like fish.
Oh, sweet, she's a new companion. Well, we're definitely doing that.
You won't regret it. I've got a lovely singing voice.
Nah.
And the company's welcome.
She winks at Pallegina. Oh, wow. So she and Pallegina are supposed to be a thing? Is that how that works? Well, I was going to replace her with Pallegina, but not anymore. They're going to have a little thing together. Alright, well, I guess there's really no sense in getting rid of your wizard. You always need your wizard. So we'll get rid of Grieving Mother.
Place of your strength.
And we'll add Herb in. Sounds good to me. Cool. Alright,
I'm
let's see.
here.
What kind of character are you anyway? Ooh, a barbarian. Awesome. Might 18. Wow. Stealth 4, Athletics 9, Survival 10. Barbaric Retaliation. Oh, so she must have some good armor already. What level are you? 13th level. Jesus. Well, I'm glad they leveled you to me. So dreadful shout, terrifying enemies. Yeah, I have no idea what any of the barbarian abilities on this. Is the first one I've had in my party. Carnage. Target to impact others around the target. If you're having a successful melee attack, the barbarian makes a reduced damage attack to all other enemies within a short distance of the target. Ooh, that's a good one. Heart of Fury. Oh, is it a 1 per encounter? Swings viciously. So it's basically a lot of melee powers that just do a bunch of damage. Barbarian reflexively lash out at anyone who hits him or her in melee, doing raw damage to anyone fortunate enough to be on the receiving end. Cool. Alright, I like these abilities. Like that's a defensive one, towering fatigue, 20 defense against stun and prone. That can be good. Weapon focus knight, which means she's good with battle axe, sword, morning star, and crossbow. And what has she got on her at the moment? She has a battle axe and a sword, so there you go. Meh. Cool looking character. I wonder if I probably have some other gear that I could share with her. Anyway, let's get her on the front line with Adair.
Hey.
Tell me.
I wonder if I can tell her about these dudes. I have questions about the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Me too. Configure Jesus posting to us. Why are you going to the Abbey?
Well, you throw some things into the sea, and maybe they wash up on shore one day. But you want something really good and forgotten, you take it to the Abbey.
Dare stares at Durance with a half-crazed look outside, scratching his beard in contemplation.
Anything that represents a moment. Well, love note.
Alright, she already said that.
I'm a gift bearer. My best place to do that is
Alright, we already asked her that. So what are you taking to the Abbey
the
now?
Abbey's all about forgetting. Wouldn't be much forgetting if I told you about it, would there?
Truth. Her smile falters briefly. Ah. Me too, she glances at her boots. I don't know why the Me Too thing is happening. How did you end up a stalwart? Alright, that's all for now.
Sure.
Hey.
Let's see if Alcrum has anything new to say. I know the gift bearer cast. I know where the gift bearers cast your heirlooms away. That's not entirely true. We know where they fake cast them away. I think a confrontation is in order. I know what you did last summer. Let's give the charade any longer, is there? Mm-hmm. But we shouldn't act so rashly. Oh, interesting. We've been pretending, yes, but is it so different from what the Andres priests do? Villagers and travelers give us things they want to forget. We make them disappear. Isn't that the same thing? No. Our murderers, and we'd prefer to be as far away from this cursed place as we can. I make a bloody mess out of this. I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to help you look the other way. I don't want anything from you, but I won't throw you to those villagers either. Not a chance. Let the villagers decide what to do with you. What do you propose? I think we probably want the villagers to take care of this. It is their place after all, and they deserve to see justice done. Or, I guess we'll just fight. Fine. Fine. Get a chance to see what a barbarian can do. Barbaric shout lays out a dreadful sound, terrifying enemies in the area effect. Well, that is just perfect. Let's do that right off and send them all terrified. That'll be an instant debuff to everybody. You can knock him over. You, let's see, the fire dashes across the battlefield, flash crush damage on anyone caught in his or her path. Yeah, let's just dash over there to the Spellweaver and see if we can get them, see if we can do enough damage or stuns so that it breaks them out of their concentration for their spell, which basically gives them a misfire on their spell. Let's see, what's this one? Nope, don't need that one, don't need that one. Let's cast some big ol' ice field here. Ninagoth's Freezing Pillar. And Durant. Let's see what you got here. Litany against major afflictions. Spark the souls of the righteous. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Because it'll basically gives everybody shock armor. Or everybody in the area of effect shock armor. Pelagina. Paladin focus on her faith and self-immolates in a blue flame. Each time the ability pulses, the paladin takes a small amount of raw damage, but the enemies in the area take burn damage. Allies receive a small amount of endurance. That is a good one. That's one of her new ones that I haven't used yet. So let's bring her up right here next to the barbarian, and then we'll use that afterwards. So I think we've got everybody doing something now. You can just do a raw attack.
Tell me.
Okay, and now let's go ahead and use her Sacred Immolation. Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Wow.
I could go for some shut-eye about now.
Wallace, yeah, Wallace, I have always been into strategy games. Failed at Civ, think I'm too old to start now. No way, dude.
Hey.
I mean, I started with, like, you know, Civ 1, so yeah, I've been into it for a very long time. Thick-handled iron key. And Civ was one that I loved from the very beginning. It was just, I actually think that the latest Civ games have a really good onboarding. But as usual, it does take a while to get into stuff. Stash, Singed Grimoire. Alright, we'll give that to the wizard. Maybe there's some new spells in there. Fine Rod. That can just go to the stash. Alright, so
How may I
Aloth.
help?
Let's see, any new spells for you? Nope, you know all of those. That's kind of what I figured.
Hey.
Alright, so it's not Sealing Earth or Dead, is it? It was Revolution. I figure if I can't figure that one, no point. Civ Revolution. If you can't figure that out, no point in trying the other ones. Well, Civ Revolution, that's old enough that I actually don't think it had all that great onboarding. Civ Revolution, I felt like it really relied on you knowing Civ games and knowing the basic vocabulary of what Civ games are. So I think in that regard, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself. I think Civ 6 is actually probably a really good way to start out because it has a lot of mechanics in it that you can just sort of ignore and just do the baseline strategy stuff and still win. Alright, so that's the heirloom that the dwarf wants us to get. Ooh, that seems like that might be some nice armor. Let's compare. Okay. Compare. So they're both the same damage resistance. Oh, plus another 4 damage reduction because it's exceptional, but that has that as well. Overwhelming Wave. 30 to 40 crush damage, stunned. Wow, 8-second stun, that's a super long stun in this game. I think Overwhelming Wave is a, I think that might be a priest ability too. Or a druid one. Dancing Bolts. Wow, nice, dude. This is really good armor. And see how this one has plus might and plus damage reduction? Those are enchantments, so I can just enchant that back on this White Crest armor and make it even better. So it's already exceptional. I don't have the ingredients to make it superb, which would give me another 6 damage reduction. But we'll make it of might plus 2. We have the ingredients for that. And burn proof, corrode proof, crush proof, freeze proof, pierce proof, shock proof, slash proof. Let's go. Let's go with. Well, let's go with freeze proof, since I feel like lots of stuff is going to be trying to freeze us. Oh wait, do I have to do it one at a time? I forget how this works. Yeah, I guess I have to do it one at a time. Well, fortunately I have a diamond, so I can do the might plus 2. Enchantment? Enchantment. And we'll go ahead and freeze proof, since we're in the Great White North. And boom, let's put on your new armor. Oh man, that armor looks badass too. And this is just regular exceptional plate armor, which is still good, but definitely didn't need that anymore. That's good shit. Alright, I'm wondering, is this sword better than the sword you have already? Oh, really? It only compares it to the one in your main hand? Bitter cut. So, yes. Infestation of maggots. Oh, Jesus. That's nasty. And then vile thorns. Pierce damage and sickened. Alright, well, let's definitely equip you with bitter cut instead of just a fine sword. Wonder if I have any axes, battle axes in my staff. Yes, I do. Rime cutter. Fine battle axe. Whoops. Compare. No, not to bitter cut. Jesus. Really needs to compare against both items. I hope that's something that's in the new game. So, Rime Cutter, not quite as high damage, but that's because I think this is enchantment to fine, and I don't think this doesn't have like a quality enchantment on it. So 14 to 20, I could enchant it up to Superb, just plus 12 accuracy, plus 45% damage. Let's see. Crit multiplier, accuracy and damage. This one has plus freeze damage, plus attack speed. Yeah, Rime Cutter's way better. Alright, let's go ahead and enchant up its quality. Boom. And it already has a plus Kith Swing. Oh, interesting. And it has the freezing lash on it already too. Maximum enchantment. Alright, let's compare again. 19 to 27 is better than 15 to 22. So it's better in every way. So we'll be replacing that, and that'll be going into the stash. Suddenly you just got way better. Manaha.
Hey.
If that is your real name. I'll take those pearls, thank you.
Of course.
Alright, well that was a successful battle. Now let's finish this out by returning this dwarf's returning his sister's locket to this poor guy. Well, those thieves had a pretty good scam going on while it lasted. Now they're dead. Why can't I just give it back to them? I have your medallion. Yes, it's her medallion. Doing good here today, I swear. If I had a kingdom's treasure to give you in return. Oh. Was that his armor that I just enchanted? Oh, you gotta... Oh, no. I just spent all that stuff enchanting. Look at that badass armor. Well, sometimes you gotta be a hero. Oh. Well, even better. Fuck yeah, dude. Not the head, but at the precious heirloom clenches his hands. Even so, the stride of his short legs seems filled with confidence. Aw, I did something good today. Right on, right on. This is happening back at my stronghold.
Hey.
Just as time passes, that stuff happens. Alright, let's go to the inn. Find a bed to rest in so that Aiden can get his nap. And then we'll, wait for the outhouse. And, then I think that'll be the end of this stream for tonight. Sell me a room. Oh right, that other guy, I can tell him that we took care of the slavers. I'm definitely going to confront him about his past though.
Any progress with Devala? And I thought you were going to get rid of Devala, not sell me out to her. What she said is true. I had a gambling problem when I was younger. I've paid 7 years of my life for it. I won't pay any more. As for the boy, I didn't want to hurt him. But he saw me as I was sneaking out of the stockade.
So, she's a slaver, and he's a murderer.
I wish it had gone differently. But I'd do it again. Anything to keep from getting sent back to that place.
Yeah, I'm not gonna send him back into slavery, but I can put him in my prison. Caed Noa is my my stronghold.
It's not a yoke around my neck. And I suppose it's better than dying in this frozen crater of a town.
Yep. Alright, well, I've got another prisoner. Oh, you can send your guys on expeditions. So, from the stronghold. So, for the members that aren't in your party, there's like these whole long stories. They actually have like really nice stories attached to them, and they bring back items and stuff like that too. Those are actually some pretty good boots. The stories are pretty well written and they're good stuff. I actually like them a lot. Here's the prisoners that are currently in my stronghold. These are all the upgrades that you can build on your stronghold. Clearly I'm pretty far in the game as far as that's concerned. And then, whoops. And then here's like just a background of events as to what's going on. Alright, so we solved that little issue. He's not a slave, but he's not going free after being a murderer.
Got rid of that little fella, eh? Take
I
this
did.
with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble around here.
Stalwart, minor positive. I don't know what that is. Oh, right. That's an upgrade to the town's disposition of me.
Anyway, what brings you back?
Thought you might want to know that Rayfield asked me to steal your liquor. I might do that, but for now, let's just... Oh, and you can, when it says like to hire on some help, that's when you can build other characters to fill out your party if you don't actually want to travel with any of the story companions. Again, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but whatever.
Top quality bear pelts on every bed. You won't be disappointed.
Definitely the, let's see, 2 dexterity, 2 might, 2 constitution. Yeah, that's the way to go. Good night. You hear someone stirring and growling. Oh, really? Distant relative of the mercenary Captain Esmar has arrived. Oh, that's one of my prisoners. Awaken and hear someone startling, growling. Look over. You see Maneha twitching and muttering in her sleep. I don't know why we're doing this out here instead of in one of the rooms, but whatever. She's seen sweat on her brow. Seems like a very bad dream. Wake up, Maneha. Roaring and reaching for her weapon. I might 15 Decker. No, I'm not going to Decker.
What? Oh, sorry. I must have been dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's nothing. Sorry, I shouldn't have bothered you.
You aren't telling me, but something's clearly bothering you. I'd like to help. Spit it out. But then she sighs.
You told me about your awakening.
I did? I remember doing that. Whatever.
I guess I've had a similar problem.
That's not exactly whispering.
There's something I remember from a former life. Happened hundreds of years ago, but I remember it like it was yesterday. Happened while I was fighting in Old Valia 20 years ago. My unit was camped out in the palace we'd just taken. The others were roasting the last of the Marchesos pigs in the feast hall. So, I went to the wine cellars to fetch a few bottles. I don't know how long she'd been hiding there, but there was this old woman. Must have been one of the servants. She had this wild look in her eyes. I approached her and tried to tell her not to be afraid, that she was safe. She screamed and grabbed my arm. It felt like someone had hit me in the back of my head. I blacked out for a few minutes, and when I came to, she was gone.
Interesting. So are you tracking her?
I took a few bottles up with me, feasted with the rest of the troops. But when I went to bunk, I had a dream.
Ah.
Only it was more vivid than any dream I've ever had. I tasted the sweat on my lips, felt the jungle air on my skin, heard the cries.
Oh, wow. So this dream was the memory?
Like when you hear a song you know you've heard before. Anyway, I laid off the drink for several days, but I kept having the dream. After a few weeks, I thought a change of scenery might do me good. Since then, I've been a pirate in the Deadfire, a pilgrim in the White That Wends, an adventurer in the Living Lands, and a gift bearer in Ashamadal.
Ashamadal. That's how you say that, huh? That's why you're really going to the Abbey of the Fallen, to forget it. Huh.
There's a pool there, the Salt Well. It's where gift bearers leave the heaviest burdens. It's said that a person can enter it and leave their own memories behind.
You would leave this haunting memory in the soul. Well, what if you lose more than you intend? I wanted to ask you about something. What if you lose more than you intend?
At this point, I'd gladly give up all my memories if that's what it takes for peace in this life and the next.
I can
That's
sort of
the
understand
plan.
that. It's close to the Abbey, so she just asked for directions to town. You mean the other gift bearers don't know where the Abbey is? It's a good question. Likely dressed for the weather. Yeah, that's true. I thought they were exaggerating. Anyway, I hate packing. Okay, that's pretty good. John just talked before, but we talked about the peace, forgetting, washing the old away with the tie. It sounded good, and gift bearers work. Taking to the road, helping people lose their own burdens. That sounded good too. Kept telling me to find a way for me to lose my burden along the way. 10 years of mercenary in Old Vilia. Oh, that's how she knows Palagina. She's a Vilian. Fought with the pirates. Yeah, we've heard about this already. And here I am. Okay, well, we'll get into all of that. We'll get into her history another time. That's cool. I like that they have new companions in the expansion. I kind of wasn't expecting that, so that's a nice touch. So, quick save. And let's see. Looks like the boys are playing some Siege. I'll see if they need another real quick. Hey guys,
Hey, Matt. Hello.
do you need another?
Yeah. Yes. Let's drop.
All right.
Sucks to do that, but.
Let me quit out of this game, and then I'll join you.
Matt, were you losing internet a lot today?
Was I what? What'd you say, Stocky?
Were you losing your internet tonight? Were you streaming?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Because we set up a bot to announce when people go live, and it kept announcing you going live.
Thank you, Anthony.
Oh, really? Huh. I don't think so. Nobody in the two people that were watching, nobody said that it was happening, so I don't know.
Weird.
Thanks for what? Re-inviting me because I completely quit the game like an idiot.
I do have some dropped frames, but nothing in XSplit ever said anything about me losing my stream, so I don't know. I don't know. All right. I haven't played in a while, so let's see how this goes.
It's fine.
The way Stocky's been playing, he's got us all covered.
Still loading.
What maps are you using, Matt?
I have a 603.